want to see it? Like, I have really experienced it.
Really?
Yes, of course.
என்னெல்லாம் சொல்றா பாருங்க, கம்பி கட்டின கதையெல்லாம் கட்டுறாங்க.
Sir, if you don't want to believe it, don't believe it. I'll leave it right now.
Well, I'm not begging you, but yes, சொல்லிட்டு போயேன்.
So basically, me and my family were traveling to Maldives, and over there we booked a villa called the Canterville Villa. And over there, you won't imagine, we had dinner with the ghost.
வெயிட் பண்ணு, அது எப்படி கடவுள் தாண்டி பேய் வருமா?
Enough. No more jokes, please.
Well, carry on.
Do you want to visit or you don't?
Yes.
So come, I'll tell you a story. Mr. Otis. Ashley as Mrs. Otis. Daksh and Rishant as twins. Grace as Virginia. Rohan Lord Canterville. Canterville Ghost as Darun and Sabri. Sherlyn as the maid. Sai Kritika as the narrator.
Lord Canterville and Mr. Otis and the castle library.
I have to tell you that we have seen the ghost.
I really don't care, Lord Canterville. I will buy the castle anyway, including the ghost.
I must insist there's a ghost in the castle. That's why we can't live here anymore. It has been here for more than 3 centuries. My wife can't even sleep at the night because of the strange noises.
There is no such thing as ghost.
Well, if you want to live with the ghost, it's up to you. But don't say that I didn't warn you.
Just give me the papers. I will sign it right away.
Lord Canterville gives him the papers and Mr. Otis signs them.
The castle Canterville Chase is all yours.
We will move here tomorrow afternoon.
Very well, Mr. Otis. Have a nice day.
They both shake hands and both head to the door and leave.
The Otis family are in the castle having dinner.
There's a red stain on the floor.
Mrs. Otis rings the bell and the maid enters the room.
I see that someone has dropped something on the floor.
Yes, madam, it's a blood stain.
How terrible! I don't want to see blood stains on this floor. Clean it up immediately.
I'll clean it up, but it don't disappear, at least not forever.
Why not? What do you mean?
This stain belongs to Mrs. Eleanor de Canterville.
Eleanor de Canterville? Who was she?
She passed away in 1575 on the very spot.
How did she die?
Her husband took her life away.
Oh my.
Sir Simon de Canterville, her husband, loved her for 9 years after her death, but then he disappeared and his body was never recovered. His soul was still lives in the castle.
That's all nonsense.
I will clean it up myself.
Mr. Otis goes back. He comes back with the liquid stain remover and the detergent. He kneels down and cleans the stain.
See, it is disappeared.
There's a thunder and the maid screams.
What happened? Don't be afraid.
Dad! I have seen him with my own eyes.
There's no ghost in here. Go to your room and try to rest. We'll see you in the morning.
The maid leaves the room. Mr. and Mrs. Otis keep looking at the floor where the stain was. Thunder continues to strike. They leave the room. Mr. and Mrs. Otis and Virginia are in the dining room having breakfast. They see the stain once again. The stain!
I will clean it up again.
Mr. Otis cleans the stain. Suddenly, a door opens. A ghost with a long grey hair, ragged clothes, and chains enter the room. Mrs. Otis screams.
Excuse me, ghost, but your chain makes lot of noise. I think they need some oil. I will give you some.
Mr. Otis gives the oil to the ghost. The ghost takes the oil and throws it on the floor. He then flies down the corridor. At the end of the hall, the twin showed up throwing big pillows to the ghost, who disappeared through the wall.
You shouldn't have done that. If you refuse to oil the chain, then I have to take them off.
Or we will not be able to sleep at night. You should leave him alone.
The ghost appears again, tries to scare the family.
You're sick, Mr. Ghost. You need to take some medicines. Do you have stomachache?
Kids, bring me the stomach pain reliever. It's in my room.
Yes, Mommy.
The twins leave the room. There's another ghost. The ghost is in white sheet. The twins covered it with a white sheet. The Canterville ghost screams.
We scared him. That's not funny. Leave him alone.
I don't think he will be back.
Come on, our breakfast is getting cold.
They sit at the table and keep eating. His room.
I feel so tired and weak. I will not get out of this place for a few days. Those kids are a nightmare. I feel so sad and humiliated. But who was the other ghost? I will go and find out. Maybe he will help me to get rid of this family. Now there will be two ghosts on this castle.
The ghost gets out of his room. At the end of the hall, he sees the other ghost.
There it is.
He approaches the other ghost, which has a hanging note written on it. The Canterville ghost screams it.
I'm the oldest ghost. The only and original. All other ghosts are imitations.
The ghost is furious. He goes back to his room. When he opens the door, a bucket full of dried leaves fall over his head. The twins get out of the bed laughing and they get out of the room.
I can't stand this family. They don't care. They don't deserve the blood stain. How could they get into my room?
The Canterville ghost locks the door and sits. The ghost opens the door.
family?
Those kids are so disrespectful.
I have a good news for you. My brothers will not be here tomorrow, so they won't bother you. Please try to behave.
Are you telling me that I am the one who needs to behave? What's about your family? They are not afraid of me. I want to scare people. That's my only reason for existing.
But why?
Because that's what I have been doing for many years.
You don't have to.
That's none of your business.
I'll leave you alone then.
No, please, don't leave me alone. I'm so lonely and you're the only nice person in this family.
Who are you?
I'm Sir Simon G. Canterville.
Why do you haunt this castle?
I did something terrible to my wife. I would sleep for a while, but I can't.
Why not? All you have to do is lie down on the bed and blow out the candle.
I haven't slept for 300 years and I'm so tired.
Who are you? Isn't there a place where you could sleep?
Yes, there is a place on the hill, a little garden.
Are you talking about the Garden of Death?
Yes, silence is the only thing you can hear there. Can you help me rest in peace?
How can I help you?
Have you read the old prophecy on the library window?
Oh yes, I have. When a golden girl can win prayer from out the lips of sin, when the barren almond bears, a little child gives away tears, then shall the house be still, and peace come to Canterville.
That means that you should cry with me, because I don't have tears. Do you understand? Your tears will set me free. You should also pray for my soul, because I don't have faith. Are you afraid?
No, I'm not. I'll pray for your soul.
Take my hands and come with me to the Garden of Death. Over there we will pray together until you see me fade away.
They walked together to the garden.
This is it. Before I leave this place, take this box. It is full of gold and jewelries.
Virginia takes the box. She kneels down and prays. Virginia cried.
Oh God, please forgive him. I know he did a terrible thing to his wife. Please let him rest in peace. Oh God, listen to my prayer.
The ghost disappears.
Sir Simon! Sir Simon!
There's a noise. Someone is calling Virginia.
Virginia! Virginia, where have you been?
Virginia, are you alright?
What are you doing here?
I was with Sir Simon.
Where is he?
He's gone forever.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's now in heaven with his wife. God has forgiven him.
We will go back home. There you will say everything about the ghost.
At last we'll have a good night's sleep.
And we will never see the stain again.